Hi, my name is Madeline Brendan. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer of Meyer Property Group, and today we're going to talk about the steps on how to buy a house. There are 5 main steps to the home buying process. The first 2 are pretty interchangeable. If you want to find an agent first to help you prepare to buy, you're more than welcome to do that. Or you can prepare to buy and work with a mortgage lender who then may have an agent recommendation for you. The third is house showings, time to go shopping. Fourth, escrow, inspections, and appraisal. And fifth is close day and moving in. The first step when you're preparing to buy a home is to get in touch with a mortgage lender. A mortgage lender is a bank or company that provides home loans to borrowers. When you need a mortgage lender will have you complete an application so they can assess your ability to afford a home loan. Based on the information that you provide, the lender will decide whether you're qualified, and if so, set the maximum loan amount and interest rate for you. Your mortgage application will contain your green file, which is all your important financial documents. You will need it to secure financing for your property. The typical green file should contain financial statements, bank accounts, investment, tax returns for 2 years, copies of leases, 401k statements, life insurance, stocks, bonds, pay stubs, and more. So after you've secured financing, next you need to choose an agent. There are 4 main categories, but by far is education. Is your realtor educated in the current market trends? Second is expertise and experience. You want a full-time agent who's familiar with your area and the type of property you would like to buy. Does he or she employ a diverse range of marketing and advertising strategies? How tech savvy is your agent? How many similar properties has he or she been able to sell within your desired market? Third is availability and commitment. Your agent should be capable of prompt and decisive action during the course of purchasing a property. Does your agent make it a point to keep in touch with you constantly? Can your agent be contacted easily in case of emergency or simple questions? Is your agent available on weekends and in the evenings? Fourth is rapport. Does your agent take time to listen to your goals and clarify your needs? Can your agent understand your unique situation and be genuinely concerned about the outcome of the process? Your agent will be your guide and partner in. So now you have financing, your mortgage lender, you have your pre-approval, and you've chosen your agent. It's time to go shopping. But what does that mean? There's a lot of things that can happen during the home buying process, and we're going to break it down. The first step in your journey is simply deciding the location that you want. Go drive the neighborhood, check out the local grocery store, get a good feel for what it would be like to own a property in the area that you're looking. Start getting a sense of the properties that are available in that area. So you checked out the neighborhoods, you went into a bunch of different houses for showings, and you finally chose one that you want to write an offer on. Did you know the Minnesota Purchase Agreement is 12 pages long? Let's break it down. With the Minnesota Purchase Agreement being 12 pages long, it's a great idea to review a blank one before you start writing an official offer to purchase. There are some basic things that we need to know in order to write a purchase agreement. Your demographic info, where do you live, what's your legal name? Your purchase price, what do you value this property at? And what are you going to offer the seller? Earnest money. Earnest money is a good faith gesture to the seller that you are serious about writing an offer and going under contract to buy their home. It usually gets applied to the down payment, and in very few cases, you lose your earnest money. Your down payment is typically a percentage of your purchase price. For VA loans, it can be as little as 0 down. Conventional can be 3%, FHA 3.5%. These are all loan programs that your lender can help you understand better to pick which one is right for you. The most important part of the purchase agreement are the contingencies. This is everything from review of HOA documents, well inspections, and house inspections. Congratulations, the seller accepted your initial agreement. The effective agreement is a legal agreement between the potential purchaser, you, and the property seller. Some important tips to keep in mind to streamline the process is to keep written records of everything. Just for sake of clarity, it will be extremely useful to transcribe all verbal agreements, including counteroffers and addendums, to convert them to written agreements to be signed by both parties. Great, you have your initial accepted purchase agreement. Now let's talk about the three main people that are going to be involved in your transaction from here on out. You have your closing agent, which is either a title company or an attorney, and they will be selected as the closing agent. Their job is to examine and ensure clear title to real estate. After searching the complete recorded history of your property, they will certify that your title is free and clear of encumbrances, and by the date of closing, any new encumbrances are duly included in the title. These could be liens on the property, if the property is an investment property at the moment and there's legal leases, or existing mortgages. The next is your inspector. Most buyers will have a property inspected by a property inspector within the time frame that was agreed upon in the contract. Some buyers will have several different inspectors come by if they wish to obtain different opinions from different people. A lot of inspectors will come, and it's kind of like test driving a car. You want to find everything that is possibly wrong with the house. And then you can use that within the inspection window to negotiate the terms of the contract. Once you get past the inspection window, your lender will order an appraisal. The appraisal is a type of inspection to determine the value for the lending institution via a third party, an appraisal inspector. This is done so that the lending institution can confirm their investment in your property is accurate. They are specialists in determining the value of properties based on a combination of parameters. They determine if your bank can loan on the property. Congratulations, you've now gotten past all of your contingencies within your contract. Now it's either the day before or the day of closing, and you go back to the property for a final walkthrough. This is just to simply make sure that the property is still in the condition it's supposed to be in. Now it's time for closing. You go to the closing table and your closing agent will give you a plethora of documents to sign. This is to ensure that all the financing is in place, everything is correct, your legal name, your birthday, your current address, all of the above, and all the taxes and the dollar amounts are correct. If you are unable to attend the scheduled closing, then some arrangements can be made depending on the circumstance. So that's always a potential. If you have a seller that's from out of state, they might not be able to attend your closing. Or during COVID, we did a lot of remote signing. Now that you've signed all the documents, your real estate agent will hand you the keys and you can go move into your new property. And that, my friends, is the quick and dirty on how to buy a house. Congratulations, you bought a house. Now, please stay in touch with your real estate agent, as they can be a valuable asset for contractors if you plan on remodeling, insurance, roofing, any of the above. We are